Hey guys, I am back. I'm excited for this one. I've got a question asking, should you hold an open house on a holiday? Yes or no? All right, that's a great question. I've held many open houses on holidays before, so I believe I can speak with some authority on this and how well they did. Well, as always, it's going to turn out depending on how well you promoted it. Um, it can be also what your expectations are for it. Uh, but I would say in general, yes, but only if you have a plan. So let's get into it. Now, I know most agents right off the bat are going to say no, but a lot of agents just say no to everything, right? And I'm going to tell you, the usual think is, oh, well, nobody's going to look at houses today. Everyone is with family. It'll be a waste of time. It's always a possibility of those things, but in my experience, it has not been those things. Okay. The problem is that that is why there can be opportunity. The question isn't, are you going to get 30 people through that door, which I've gotten 100 people through the door on a holiday. So can't say that that's not possible. The question is, can I create one meaningful opportunity today? Because in real estate, one conversation can become one commission. It could be one referral, right? That one amazing client. Look, we just don't know. So here's the biggest mistake that agents make. They judge the open house usually by one metric: how many people came in. Instead, you want to judge it by how many quality conversations did you have? How many neighbors did I meet? How many future clients entered my database? How much content did I create around it? We'll talk about that. How much exposure did the seller receive? Did I leave the day with more opportunity than I started with? Well, if the answer is yes, then it's successful. Reason number one, here we go. There's less competition. Everyone else said no, it's a bad idea. Okay, right? Think about a normal Sunday. Maybe there's 40 open houses, hundreds of directional signs. Every agent's advertising it, right? A buyer has a lot of choices, sometimes too many, right? Well, on a holiday, maybe there's only 8 to 10 or 12 open houses, right? Now your listing stands out more. Instead of competing with 40 agents, you're competing with 10, right? Or less. Sometimes I hardly see any. So this alone is going to increase your visibility. All right, reason number two, and before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out there even on holiday, right? We're going to crank. Want to make sure there's actionable things that I know that can work for you. So please subscribe. Make sure you get in my free school group. We'll go over this. It's fun because we post a video. Then if anyone has comments, I'll go through and answer on it. And then of course, in paid, I'll go deeper dive, right? If you absolutely need a strategy or accountability and really get this going. All right. So reason number two, holiday buyers are usually what? More serious. Okay. Someone willing to interrupt their holiday to look at a home usually isn't casually browsing. Not saying it never happens, but usually. Okay, they're thinking, hey, we're already out, let's go look. Um, right? We need to buy soon. We're relocating. We're moving before school starts. Those buyers often have a timeline, right? And they're motivated. I love that. Example: a family finishes breakfast. They're driving around town. One spouse say, "Hey, that house has an open house sign." They stop. That 5 minute decision could become a sale. So don't underestimate that, right? Kind of like in certain times of the year, right? People say, "Oh, you're not going to get any." Well, I remember in December was one of my biggest months, right? Because maybe I was doing it, but other people weren't as much. So it's actually a little bit easier in a weird way, right? All right, reason number three, you meet more neighbors than you think. Neighbors love open houses, not because they're buying, because they're curious, right? Every neighbor has someone who says, "Hey, I'd love to move into this neighborhood." And you ask every neighbor, who do you know that's always talking about moving nearby? Such an easy question to ask. You'd be surprised how many referrals come from neighbors. So, example conversation: neighbor, hey, I'm just looking. Hey, I figure most neighbors do. Hey, who do you know that's been talking about moving into the neighborhood? That one question can generate referrals. Hey, call them up and ask them to come on down. right? Super easy. You- It just works. It's chances, right? We want to make sure you have what? Those 10 real estate conversations. You having them, you're finding out things, and you're extending offers that others are not, or invitations. Reason number four, the seller sees your efforts. Imagine you're the seller. You know it's a holiday. The agent calls and says, hey, uh, I'll still be there marketing your home. It's going to build trust. Even if nobody comes, the seller remembers your efforts. This often leads to better reviews, future referrals, repeat business, and people remember effort. Okay, number five, you can create a week's worth of content, right? So let's say you only have 5 people attend. Most agents think, what a waste of time. Wrong. Well, you're there, you film, hey, top three features of the home. You could do a neighborhood tour, a holiday market update, buyer tip, seller tip off it, behind the scenes of hosting an open house, uh, frequently asked questions from buyers. One afternoon can produce a content for the entire week, right? You can make five, six, seven types of videos from that. Reason number six, you can prospect while you're there. I must say, I did that a lot. So before the open house, you can call 50 nearby homeowners, right? Or knock the doors, right? Super easy. Hey, uh, hey, Sarah, it's Frank with ABC Realty. Happy 4th of July. I'm hosting an open house in your neighborhood from 10 to noon today, 10 to 2, whatever it is. If you got family visiting who's curious about home values or someone you know is looking to move in the neighborhood, they're more than welcome to stop by. Simple, no pressure. If you walk the surrounding streets, the knock. Hey, good morning. I'm hoping an open house today around the corner. It's just over there. We'd love to have you stop by. And if you know anyone looking in the neighborhood, feel free to bring them, right? Now your open house becomes community marketing and they see you're working where others are not. What do you think happens later when they want to go for something? You're in that running. And when they see that sold sign, they're like, wow, that person was working on, right? The holiday? I'm impressed. Okay, right. Collect more sign-in information. Don't settle for name, phone, email. Ask better questions. Hey, what brought you out today? Hey, are you currently renting? Do you already own a home? When are you hoping to move? Right? Are you in your dream house? Have you spoken with a lender? What areas are you considering? So if they're answering affirmative and yes, we go to the next step. But the answers will determine the follow-up, but it's giving us chances, right? Reason number nine, every visitor has a story. One person may be buying next month, selling first, an investor, right? Relocating, downsizing, looking for parents, looking for children, looking for a friend. Never assume someone isn't a lead. If they're at that open house, there's always that possibility. And we just want to explore it and then build the connection. And here's my number one rule, really care about them. Man, this changes everything. Actually care and try to help them with whatever they're trying to do. Okay, reason number 10, use it as a marketing event. Think bigger than just selling the home. Use the event to market you, right? Branded water bottles, local restaurant gift card giveaways, QR codes for buyers guides, QR codes for seller guides, which are great. You can have mortgage payment calculators, local market report handout, home maintenance checklist, list of nearby restaurants, parks and school, community events. Now that they feel like they've had value from just staying in front of them, right? And what I like to do too is a list of other homes in the area that are close. So if someone wants to see it, maybe after we end, we can go out there and show them really quickly. Can't tell you how many times that's led to an offer. And what I usually remove from that is the actual address, right? I'll try to categorize them in different categories. So if it's a single story, if it's a two-story, if it's one with pool, right? Maybe it has a basement or a big yard. So I'll kind of put maybe the top five in each little grid on a board, and then they can pick it and they go, "Hey, where's this one?" I say, "Hey, perfect. Would you like to see it?" And they're like, "Yeah, okay, great. Well, I'll be ending this at this, and we'll come out and take a look because it doesn't have the address on it, right?" So it's a good way for them to be able to, go see additional homes. All right, when would I definitely hold an open house? So new listing first 2 weeks. Price improvement, beautiful move-in ready home, neighborhood with strong traffic. Seller wants maximum exposure. You're committed to creating content. You have a solid promotion plan. When would I skip it? All right, if the seller's expecting a packed house, the home has little buyer appeal, the property is difficult to access. You're only doing it because that's what agents do. No, um, you aren't going to promote it beforehand. Okay, so Very easy to get in there. 3 to 5 days out, you can announce it on Facebook, Instagram, your stories, email your database, text active buyers. Day before, you can post a video walkthrough, highlight the top three features. I like that. Mention holiday refreshments or giveaways. Very fun. Morning of, you can go live for 5 to 10 minutes, inviting everyone in, add extra directional signs, invite the neighbors to stop by. You want to probably knock 25 to 50 doors before you do that open house. Could be the day before, 2 days before, or the day of. During the open house, capture photos, short videos, invite your lender and other local business partners, share stories, and updates throughout the event. Okay, after, follow up with every visitor the same day. Thank the visitors who stopped by and share a recap on social media with a call to action. Okay, bottom line. It's the key takeaway. An open house should be measured by how many people walked through that front door. It should be measured by how many opportunities that you created. And you're going to create more of those opportunities by how you marketed and what the work you did to put into it. It's not you just put up signs, go to the open house. Yes, can that do it? Yes. But if you do the things that I'm talking about, it turns it into an event and gets you content and gets you many more opportunities and chances while you're doing it. Okay, and if you leave with even just one serious buyer or seller, one future listing, couple of referrals, a week's worth of content, strong relationship with your seller, then it's going to be considered a success, right? So regardless, even if a handful of people attended. So the agent that consistently are the ones that are looking for opportunities when everyone else says there aren't, guess what they're going to do? They're going to win over time. So I hope that answers the question on should you hold an open house on a holiday? Well, yes or no, it's going to depend. Are you going to put in the work? If you are, then absolutely yes. And remember, you can still do that and then go have fun with your family. It's not like you can't. Do it early, put in the work, then shut it down whenever you need to. You can show another house if needed, and then go back and then spend that time, right? Fourth of July, plenty of time to get that barbecue in, watch the fireworks, spend time with family. Or if it's a different holiday, right? Just plan around it, but put in that time if you need to, if you think it meets the criteria. All right, guys, hope you like this one, right? Of course, have great holidays, and if you have opportunities to host it, I would. Um, and make sure that you subscribe, please. These are very valuable. I'm going to keep coming with value, right? Coaching, things that are going to help you, actionable things. And make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. It really helps the channel. And then, of course, jump in those groups. Get in the free, and then, you know what? Take a chance on the paid, and then just ask me, what's the next step I need to do? Guess what? I'll just keep doing that. You'll win. Man, I have people that are winning and killing it really, really badly. I love it. All right. Talk to you guys soon and have an amazing rest of your day. Take care.